Yeah, more on that later. Hey, but welcome to it, our Route 66 Mother Road Trip. It's day 3, our target, Seligman, Arizona. And here we are, rolling out of Tucumcari. Early on Saturday morning, heading towards the Arizona border. And right on the border, there are these trading posts that have been there forever. Or it seems like it to me. They've been there as long as I can remember. And we got there early in the morning. And most of them weren't even open yet. Some were. There's the fake animals on the cliff. And here are the trading posts. Right across the border in Arizona as they appeared that morning. Some open, some closed, some abandoned. It's the way it looked back in the day. Same location. It was a beautiful Arizona morning for mid-July. Everywhere I go, I seem to find old Ford trucks. There's another one. Quite a bit of patina on this one. Dual tanks. I bet that truck's been up and down Route 66. And there they are, just open for business that morning, putting the blankets out. And up the road in Hoke, Arizona, Fort Courage. It's, as it says there, based on the TV show F Troop. Now imagine what a tourist attraction this is. You've got a car full of kids, you're going cross country, and they see this place. Daddy, stop! Yeah. Lots of kids wanted to stop at Fort Courage. That's the way it looks now. Man, what a mess. A lot of families bought lots of souvenirs in that building over the years. F Troop went on the air in, I believe, 64 and was on until I think the end of the 66 or 67 TV season. So that'll kind of give you an idea of the heyday of this place. Anywhere between 64 and probably the mid-70s. Big attraction, as was the Pancake House, who saw numerous tenants over the years, including a Taco Bell right at the end. And graffiti everywhere at Fort Courage. And a view looking into the kitchen in the back. And then here is a 360, I believe, of the entire Fort Courage area. And this bridge, spanning a small creek or river, heading over to the other attractions across the river. It's the way it looks now. And the way it looked back then. Again, this must have been quite the place for kids and families on their summer vacations rolling down Route 66. And it's in a very odd location. You kind of top this hill, and boom, there it is. It's on you quick. I'll bet there were lots of brakes screeching for that first exit to head to Fort Courage. And there's the guard tower. Full of crows. Possibly buzzards, I'm not sure, but I could hear crows. There's the old station. And the pancake house. Listen close. You'll hear the crows. And the closer I got to their tower, the louder they got. Pretty much telling me to stay away. I can only imagine what a mess that tower is now, with all the crows up there. You can see them right on the ledge there in that one square. Now, out of Fort Courage and down the road. And here it is. You see these signs up and down Route 66, the sign with a rabbit on it, and then a mileage number telling you how far it is to the Jackrabbit Trading Post. And there she is, in all her glory. We told ourselves years ago we had to go to the Jackrabbit Trading Post. And again, another Ford truck. This one in great shape, too. And behind the Jackrabbit Trading Post, this Nash. As they say, it's all there. It looks to be in very good condition. I'll bet this ride went up and down Route 66 quite a bit in the day. Very unique, way these cars are built. Even the front wheels cover part of the tire in the wheel. The fender, I should say. Very odd. It's great shape. Not only the condition shape, but just the shape of the car is great. All those round portions and edges. There are no edges, it's all round. Love it. And right outside the Jackrabbit Trading Post, they've got a jackrabbit you can get on and get a photo made. And of course, I asked Lisa, get on the rabbit. She says, no, not gonna do it. Just take the picture now. And a train goes by. Commerce. Now down the road to Twin Arrows, Arizona, where some of the weirdest things of the day occurred. First of all, it's sad to see one of the arrows at Twin Arrows on the ground. I don't know how it happened, but it finally fell over. One of them did. Now, a number of years ago, about 10, 15 years ago, they restored these completely, repainted them, set them up beautifully. And just this short time later, one of them's on the ground and the other covered with graffiti. But these are the arrows that signaled Twin Arrows, Arizona, which is basically a trading post. And I believe the trading post was actually open up into the mid to late 80s, I believe. I think that's right. But it's closed now. Here's the way she appeared. In the middle of July in 2023. This is out behind the main trading post. There's not hardly any surface that's not covered in graffiti of some kind. It wasn't like this 15 years ago. Yeah, motorcycles out front. Yeah, right there, motorcycles out front. That scared me. I walked around the corner and saw those bikes. There were two young men who were traveling, let's just say cross country, and they stopped in to check it out. Now here we are inside the main office area, or the main retail area of the Twin Arrows, and I turn, and I see this up against a wall. Yeah, it was creepy to say the least. I don't know what's going on here, but somebody took the time to create this very odd art installation, I'm assuming. But yeah, that looks very weird when you look in from the road. It did scare me, yeah. Got my breath, put it that way. Look at that, man, that is creepy. Out front, gas pumps. Rather modern, you can tell those are 80s era gas pumps. They won't be pumping gas again anytime soon. On the road we go, further west. Ash Fork, Arizona. And here is Route 66 going right through their town. The way it used to be, this is the westbound traffic. The other side, you get the eastbound traffic. That's how much traffic there was at one time. And we made it. Our destination, Seligman, Arizona. Yeah, the birthplace of the rebirth of Route 66. Quite a unique place. There's our motel for the night, the Postcard Motel. Again, a old motel that has been renovated and brought back to life. Nice, clean, and right on Route 66. Retro, but nice. I kind of like retro. Now back out on Route 66 in Seligman. You know, many people point to Seligman as the place where Route 66, the revitalization, the rebirth began because of Angel Delgadillo, and we'll talk more about him here shortly, but these are some of the establishments right along Route 66 in Seligman. They got a great sense of humor in Seligman. They have fun. And everywhere we went, people we met, very nice. Always asking where we were from. Because visitors from all over the world wind up here on Route 66 and in Seligman. Yeah, duck. We went into just about each one of these businesses and we tried to buy a little something from everybody. And they do want you to hang around, man. They've got benches and seats everywhere, and a very welcoming, accommodating situation. Just don't goof with the old classic cars, all right? Can't believe they have to put that in the window, but they do, because some people got no respect. But that's a beautiful Studebaker. And she is for sale. There's the trunk. People wonder why we call it a trunk. Well, there's why you call it a trunk. Yeah, a little speeder deterrent on the road. No, as you can tell, Seligman's a fun place, and they do all they can to make you feel welcome, and they want you to hang around. Something tells me that this fire truck will one day be out closer to the street. Spy versus spy. If you know, you know. See, here's another one of the very inviting and fun locations, right there on Route 66. One of the other classic motels, just up the street. Hey, they got new color TVs. And our hotel, the Postcard Motel. Right down the street, the Black Cat Tavern. And this Volkswagen bus, completely covered in stickers. They invite people to put stickers on there. They want stickers on the VW. So we accommodated them. It was hard finding a spot. It was hard finding any location on that didn't have a sticker already on it. But we did. Where did we put it? And will it be there in a year? Yeah, I doubt it. It'll get covered up in a year. Now we mentioned Angel Delgadillo. Angel's the man who is a lifelong resident of Seligman and was a barber right there on Route 66. And when I-40 came through and the road was rerouted around the town and Route 66 ceased to exist, he noticed right away decline in his community. And he knew something had to be done. And he was the one who came up with the idea of the historic Route 66. The brown signs you see on I-40. Well, you can thank Angel Delgadillo for being the one who came up with the idea. Kind of championed it, ran with it, pushed for it. He's the guy. Appropriately named Angel. Him and his brother, big part of Seligman. His brother passed away a number of years ago, but his family continues there at the Snowcap. Here is a motorcycle collection there in Seligman. Great bikes, great selection, all kinds of bikes, even some cars. I think it's a Crossley, right? Yeah. And to kind of give you an example of the international draw of Route 66, on this old Ford, they've got to put signs in English and Japanese and Spanish. Wonder why there's nothing in German up there. We ran into a number of German families there in Seligman. Again, the bike selection was crazy. took me back, man. I hadn't seen some of these models since I was a kid. You know, the whole time I'm filming this, there's a couple guys off behind me who have ridden in on Harleys, and they're back in the corner. They're swapping some crazy ass stories. Let me just put it that way. Harley Davidson from the AMF era. Let's check for an oil leak. Wow. No oil leak on the AMF Harley. I'm shocked. That's mean. Some of those bikes were nice. Some. British Triumph. There were a number of Triumphs in this collection. Now back out on the street to the snow cap. This is the Delgadillo family that owns this. This gives you a great idea of what great folks these people are. They are so appreciative of all the business. We're going inside. Look at all the business cards and pictures and police patches. This family in front of us is from Germany. In the middle of nowhere, Arizona, but visited by all these people from all over the world. And I do mean the world. Check it out. Look at that. It's amazing.
She twisted the cone for it.
Yes.
We're about to order our chocolate ice cream. Now, you can't see this on camera because I wasn't prepared for it, but they played a trick on me here. She goes, "You almost forgot your mustard." And she squirts mustard at me, but it's just a stream. Scared me, though. After ice cream, back out, walking around Seligman. Wind had picked up in the late afternoon. You know, as we sat there eating our ice cream, I had to comment to Lisa. I said, look around us here, out behind the snowcap. Here we are. We're from North Texas. Over here to the left, I can just tell by the conversation that these people are from Southern California. They're from San Diego somewhere. Over here in front of us, this family is from Mexico. And then to the right, we have a family from Germany, all right there in the late afternoon on Route 66. You know, and earlier in the day, we passed a group of Harleys on Route 66, probably, 8 to 10 Harleys. And obviously they were from Britain, the UK. You can tell by the number of Union Jacks flying on the bikes, for one thing. So there you go, Brits cruising Route 66 on Harleys. Here's more of the old rides out behind the snowcap. I think we saw more phone booths on our Route 66 trip than I've seen in real life in 10 years. There's the outhouses air-conditioned. And again, a 360 on Route 66 in Seligman. And I've looked at older video on YouTube, and I found video from the mid-'80s, and this car is in the video. Yeah, looks just like it did then, looks like it does now as it did then. They like to have fun at the snow cap. We make our way down Route 66. After ice cream, yeah, we're making our way down to the barber shop. Angel Delgadillo's barber shop. Now, Angel is 96, and he is retired. He does not cut hair anymore, but he does make appearances and does walk each morning and each evening. And his barber shop and gift shop has become a destination, a pilgrimage, you might say, for Route 66ers, and that's exactly what got us to Seligman. Here we are. There's a stand-up of Angel outside his shop. And we walk in, greeted very friendly by all the staff here. Here we are inside the barber shop. And you gotta think that Angel was probably standing right there looking out that window at the lack of customers and traffic when he got the idea. Probably happened right there in that room. As you can tell by everything on the walls and everything around, that Angel is a well-respected and a well-liked man, no doubt. He has left quite an impression. And at one time, as you can see there, him and his brothers played in a band. More police patches. Lisa had struck up a conversation with one of the employees here, and they were saying that Angel was now also building birdhouses. And these birdhouses that he builds, the funds are all going to build arches at both ends of Seligman. You know, welcome arches. You've seen these before in towns. And these birdhouses are all made from reclaimed wood. Nails, all the material. Right there for Seligman, Arizona, the birthplace of historic Route 66. And we made it. Finally. What a great trip it was. Hey, thanks for being a part of the Director's Cut with commentary from Keith Vaughn on our mother road trip on Route 66. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you want notification on when the next one goes up, please hit that notification bell. Most of all, feel free to communicate in the comments. And your subscription to Keith Vaughn's Flying Circus, it keeps us going. You don't know how much we appreciate it. Hey, thanks for riding on the road with us.